AI is transforming the way we approach everyday tasks in work and in life. Using AI can help you get routine things done more quickly and empower you to spend more time in places where you can have the most impact. Think about your typical day at work. If it's anything like mine, you have a lot of things to do and not enough time. Some days, your to-do list might seem never-ending. But what if AI could help? As a fellow marketer, I'm here to share a few situations you may encounter where AI can help you work smarter and faster, and I'll show you how to do it. You'll discover how to use AI to conduct market research, generate email marketing campaigns, write copy, and more. Hi everyone, I'm Justine, and I work in marketing at Google. I've had a few different roles over the years, from running large-scale event series for small businesses to managing partnerships. But in my current role, I help research and design some of Google's digital skills training, like the Google Career Certificates. I use AI every day in my work, from copy editing my emails and documents to organizing and understanding themes in data. AI helps me work more efficiently and creatively, so I'm excited to share how I'm using it. To get the most out of generative AI, or Gen AI, it's important to write an effective prompt. A prompt is the input you provide to the AI model to elicit a specific response. A good prompt follows a simple framework: task, context, references, evaluate, and iterate, or TCREI. If you ever forget a step, just remember: thoughtfully create really excellent inputs. First is task. What do you want the model to do? Pretty simple and straightforward, right? We can break task into persona and format. Persona refers to what expertise you want the generative AI tool to draw from. You can ask the tool to take on a persona like a professional speechwriter or a marketing executive with 15 years of experience. Or you can ask it to create output for a specific audience, like a customer or your manager. You can be as detailed as you'd like when adding a persona to your task. Format refers to how you want the output to appear, whether that's a bulleted list, short sentences, or a table. And keep in mind, the task should be clear and specific about what you want the model to do. Next, you'll include context. These are the necessary details to help the Gen AI tool understand what you need from it. This is the difference between writing, "Give me some ideas for a birthday present under $30, and "Give me 5 ideas for a birthday present. My budget is $30. The gift is for a 29-year-old who loves winter sports and has recently switched from snowboarding to skiing." Third, sometimes you'll add references for the Gen AI tool to use while creating its output. You just asked a Gen AI tool to give you some ideas for a birthday present, right? Well, if you add examples of birthday presents you've given in the past as references, the Gen AI tool can give you a more useful output. Keep in mind, there aren't always going to be clear references of what you need, especially if you're working on something more abstract or searching for ideas and inspiration. It's all about being clear and specific in your instructions. Use natural language, write as if you're speaking to another person, and express complete thoughts. Okay, so you've included the task, context, and references in your prompt. Once you have the output, it's time to evaluate. Ask yourself if the input you provided gave you the output you needed. This leads us to the final part of the framework: iterate. If you evaluate your output and determine that you're not getting what you need, you can try again by adding more information or editing your prompt. This is a key part of prompting effectively. One more note on the framework: there are plenty of ways to construct an effective prompt. The order of how you construct a prompt is less important than the substance of the prompt itself. As long as you're thoughtfully creating really excellent inputs, your output should be great. As we explore how to use AI in digital marketing, keep in mind that AI works best when used as a complement to our uniquely human skills and abilities. You should always use AI responsibly by applying a human-in-the-loop approach. AI is a useful tool to help you accomplish tasks, but it requires human involvement. No AI tool has the depth of experience, practical knowledge, and interactive skills that we do. That's why a human-in-the-loop approach is key to using AI responsibly. It combines machine and human intelligence to train, use, verify, and refine AI results. In practical terms, this means being mindful of what you put into an AI tool and always evaluating and verifying what comes out. When you work with Gen AI tools, carefully consider if you need to use confidential or sensitive information to perform your task, and always consult your organization's rules or policies first. Even when you're using AI tools outside of work, you should avoid entering personal or confidential information, and always check how the data you enter might be used. One last thing, there are a lot of Gen AI tools out there. I'm going to demonstrate how to prompt using Gemini, but all of the techniques and best practices you'll learn can be applied to other Gen AI tools like ChatGPT, Copilot, or Claude. Marketers like us can be bogged down by time-consuming tasks that pull us away from strategic work, like manually analyzing data or managing email marketing processes. AI tools can streamline these tasks, freeing us up to focus on high-value activities like using insights to craft effective marketing campaigns that will deliver business impact. AI empowers marketers to unlock our creativity, elevate our strategic thinking, and drive results. So, let's dig into some of the ways that AI can help us in our work. One of the most important first steps that you can take as a marketer is defining your target audience. This ensures that your marketing efforts are focused and relevant, and that you can reach the people who are most likely to be interested in your product or service. And this maximizes the return on investment. Traditionally, understanding a target audience has involved extensive market research, surveys, and focus groups, processes that can be time-consuming and costly. But what if there was a faster, more efficient way to get started? Enter AI. Gen AI tools like Gemini are changing how marketers conduct research. These tools can rapidly process vast amounts of data from diverse sources, freeing marketers from time-consuming manual analysis. AI-powered insights can reveal key audience segments, their preferences, and even their unmet needs. In my job, I recently used Gen AI to analyze thousands of anonymized customer comments. It was like having a focus group on demand. This allowed us to pinpoint problem areas and make improvements in record time. AI can go even beyond this, helping to identify potential gaps in the market. By analyzing data, Gen AI tools can surface unmet needs, emerging trends, and underserved segments that might not be immediately apparent through traditional research methods. It's important to note that AI isn't meant to replace traditional market research methods entirely. Instead, it complements them, providing a powerful starting point for deeper exploration. By leveraging Gen AI tools, marketers can gain a more nuanced understanding of their audience in a fraction of the time. From there, we can make decisions on what other kinds of research we may want to conduct. Here's what I mean. Imagine you're a marketer who works at a company that's considering launching a line of affordable sneakers. Before the design team gets into product specifics, you need to gain a solid understanding of the potential target audience. This will help determine whether or not these customers align with your existing customer base, and it will inform your marketing strategies to effectively reach them. To get started, you could enter a prompt into Gemini like this. I'm a marketer, and my company is exploring the idea of branching out into sneakers for adults. Analyze the target market for inexpensive, everyday shoes. What are their demographics and spending habits for purchasing sneakers and other shoes? Now let's check what Gemini has come up with. So this offers a number of details about who the target audience might be. In a nutshell, it seems like the target market might include price-conscious individuals between the ages of 18 and 45 who lead active lifestyles and need comfortable shoes for daily activities. These are things that you and your team can keep in mind when you're creating a marketing plan. And they're things that can help you decide what other research methods you might want to lean into to learn more. The output also offers some potential marketing strategies, including a focus on the durability and comfort of the shoes. If desired, I can ask follow-up prompts to apply what's called the tree of thought prompting, or TOT technique, where we encourage a more comprehensive exploration of a topic with a Gen AI tool. Tree of thought involves asking the tool to explore multiple reasoning paths at once, like branches growing on a tree. TOT enables the tool to explore multiple solutions to a given problem. It evaluates as it goes, which helps you get the best outcome. It's like going through a maze. Your goal is to get to the end, but you may have to follow a couple of different paths before you get there. These prompts and the AI-generated outputs can serve as a valuable springboard for understanding your target audience. Then, it's up to you to review the output to make sure it's accurate, useful, and relevant for your particular project. That's how you keep the human in the loop, ensuring that the final product is not just technically sound, but also strategically aligned with your goals. So, try this out. Think of a product you work on, or think of one of your favorite products. Ask a Gen AI tool to help you better understand the target audience and experiment with prompts until you uncover an insight that's useful for you. Let's say you're launching a new product. It could be any product, but since I'm a major bookworm, let's imagine it's an app that recommends books to fellow readers. You need a marketing plan, but where do you start? I don't know about you, but for me, that blank page can be seriously intimidating, even after years of working in marketing. This is one area where AI can really shine, helping kickstart the creative process. Gen AI tools can help you generate a wide range of ideas, identify potential angles, and even refine your messaging. I find that once I have a place to start, I'm more able to hit my creative stride, and that's when the ideas really start to flow. For the Book Lovers app, let's imagine you've already done market research and you know that the target audience is adults who love to read. But you need a strategy for how to reach them and how to get them excited about the app. Here's how AI can help get the ball rolling. You could write a prompt like this. I'm a marketer, and I want to create a marketing plan for a new product my team is launching. Our product is an app that recommends new books to users based on their reading history. And our target audience is adults ages 21 to 60 who are avid readers that prioritize time for this hobby. Please help me develop an initial marketing plan for this product. My company has a team dedicated to marketing for social media, so I'm specifically looking for ideas, including messaging, that resonate with this audience in other channels. So notice how we're providing some context about what the product is, the target audience, and even information that can be excluded. Being specific is the key to getting useful suggestions. Now let's check out what Gemini's come up with. So there are some ideas that I already had in mind, but it expanded upon them with some specific ideas I can try, like creating partnerships. I'm zeroing in on the idea of partnering with a library because I love libraries. This marketing strategy is just a starting point, of course. You can and should use it as a thought starter and refine it to fit your brand and your budget. The goal is to use Gen AI as a way to kickstart ideas and avoid the intimidation that can come from a blank page. An additional pro tip from a marketer who uses AI daily: don't be afraid to explore and try out different prompts. Go back and tweak your prompts, or even ask the Gen AI tool to regenerate its response a few times until you get something that truly resonates with your goals and vision. Playing and experimenting with prompts is key to unlocking useful results. Remember, achieving your desired output is a process. Embrace experimentation, get comfortable, and learn what strategies lead you to success. Picture this. You're a marketer at a sustainable clothing brand, and you've set your sights on making a positive impact. You're also a savvy marketer, and you understand that the right messaging matters. So you've come up with 2 social media campaign concepts, and you're trying to decide which best suits the needs of your brand. AI can help, not as a replacement for your gut instinct, but as a neutral confidant, offering a fresh perspective. In this situation, you could turn to a Gen AI tool to get an unbiased assessment of both options. Your prompt might read something like this. I am a marketer working at a clothing company that is committed to sustainability and ethical fashion practices. And we have a strong focus on reducing environmental impact. I'm trying to decide between 2 social media campaign ideas. Please help me evaluate the advantages and disadvantages of each campaign in a clear, structured format. Also, include additional considerations I should have top of mind. To get a more detailed output, I'm going to copy and paste additional information about the 2 campaign ideas. Campaign A, Earth First Fashion, prioritizes sustainability and ethical practices through influencer collaborations and user-generated content. Campaign B, Style with a Conscience, focuses on fashionable design and versatility with subtle nods to being eco-friendly, using visually appealing imagery and working with fashion bloggers. I'm also going to supply some background about the company and the brand's point of view. This is what is known as context. Remember, that's the C from our prompting framework. And this will help Gemini provide a more comprehensive and targeted output. Let's check what it comes out with. Great. This is a clear, organized breakdown of what might work well and what might not for each campaign, specifically tailored to the company's goals. And get this, it actually recommends a hybrid approach, blending elements from both campaigns, and even throws in a potential campaign name for good measure. Are you ready to put this into practice? Think about a campaign you've tackled and the decisions that came with it. Could AI have shed light on any blind spots or offered alternative solutions? Experiment with Gen AI tools and discover how it can enhance your decision-making process. Let me leave you with one more tip. Up until now, we've been typing prompts into Gemini. If you don't want to type, you can also activate the microphone feature. This lets you quickly add more information, start a new prompt, or iterate on an existing prompt, all using your voice. In this case, for instance, I could have simply described the campaign ideas if I didn't have them formally written down, or I could have read aloud from my notes instead of typing them out. This feature is particularly handy when I need to share a lot of context with Gemini, or when I want to brainstorm out loud, letting Gemini assist in capturing and organizing my thoughts. Email marketing can be a cost-effective, measurable way to help you stay top of mind with your audience. And this ultimately drives engagement and can boost sales. But having to create compelling email copy over and over can be draining and can take a lot of hours. Let me show you how AI can help when it comes to email marketing. For this example, let's imagine we need to write a monthly newsletter to our customers. I want to show you some proper prompting techniques, so stick with me and let's try something. To start, I'm going to write an intentionally simple, more general prompt, like this. I need to send a monthly newsletter to my subscribers. Help me create a template to use each month. Begin by offering 4 templates for me to assess and choose from. This prompt will probably provide a decent response. Notice how we've asked it for multiple templates, so we have a variety to choose from and can find the right fit for our specific brand, identity, and content goals. So how does Gemini respond? It's given several templates to choose from, with generic placeholders and a different brand personality for each. But remember the prompt framework we discussed in the first video? TCREI? This is where we're going to put the E, or evaluate, into action. Maybe these templates are exactly what we need for the newsletter, but we'll have to review them to make sure. Let's say we choose this template, the classic. We can customize it with sections that are relevant to our company's specific needs. It's important to take the output that the Gen AI tool generates and update it or build on it so that it's tailored to your particular project. But now, let me show you how iterating on the prompt can lead to more precise and valuable results. By iterating on prompts, we can clarify our needs and enhance the Gen AI tool's understanding. This ongoing process of refinement is key to maximizing the effectiveness of Gen AI tools. As a reminder, iteration is the process of refining and improving AI prompts and outputs through repeated cycles of testing and adjustment. Here are a few tips you can keep in mind. When you evaluate your prompt, are there any areas where the output didn't align with your expectations? If so, there may be opportunities to provide the AI tool with more specific guidance about what you need. Remember, an AI tool can only provide results based on what you tell it to do, so make sure your prompt has enough detail to get a useful response. Or think back to the R in our prompting framework, references. Can you share an example of what you were expecting? Providing examples in your prompts can help the AI tool understand what you want. If you're hoping to find a specific format or type of analysis, show the AI tool an example. Another thing you can do is check your phrasing. Were you as clear as possible? Try breaking your instructions into shorter sentences. This can help you improve the output the next time. Are there parts of the output that you did like? For example, imagine the AI tool gave you 5 ideas for a brainstorm and you liked 2 of them. In your next prompt, explain why you liked those 2 and ask the AI tool to provide a new list of ideas based on your reasoning. You could even point out why you didn't like the other 3 ideas and ask the tool to take that into account for the next time around too. So, How would I iterate in this particular scenario? Here's an updated prompt I could try. I'm a marketer working at a nonprofit organization. We are developing a monthly newsletter for donors, volunteers, and other supporters of the organization. Help me create a template that covers the following: impact reports, volunteer opportunities, fundraising campaigns, event invitations, success stories, and financial transparency reports. The newsletter should be approximately 2 pages, 1,000 words in length, and have placeholders for images and/or video content. Begin by offering 4 templates for me to assess and choose from. This prompt adds a lot more detail than our first prompt, including information about the recipients of the newsletter, the type of information we might want to include each month, and how long we want it to be. Let's explore how this changes the output. The output still offers multiple templates, but these versions go further by including suggestions for image and video placement and ideas for the structure of the body, and it even highlights the unique benefits of each one. The specificity of this new prompt, combined with the focus on the nonprofit context, allowed Gemini to generate templates that are more likely to meet our specific needs and streamline the monthly newsletter creation process. Of course, it's important to remember that in both cases, these templates serve as a starting point. You'll want to tailor the content to your specific organization and audience. So, now you have a few solid templates to choose from to kickstart your monthly newsletter. But the assistance from AI doesn't have to stop there. Keep leveraging its capabilities to brainstorm captivating subject lines that boost open rates, or to A/B test different options and find which ones resonate most with your audience. And when your draft is ready, let AI lend a hand with editing and proofreading, ensuring your message is clear, concise, and impactful. You're probably already finding out that a lot of what us marketers do in our day-to-day work is write. Whether we're crafting emails, strategy documents, ad scripts, or campaign copy, it can be a challenge to write effectively and in a way that accurately reflects what's great about a product. This is where I personally use Gen AI the most, to help refine copy or even develop copy for all kinds of purposes. Beyond generating copy, Gen AI tools can also help take this one step further to optimize and refine your marketing messages. One powerful way to do this is through A/B testing. As a marketer, A/B testing is an invaluable tool in our arsenal. A/B testing is a method of testing where 2 versions of content with a single differing variable are compared to determine which yields better results. By making data-driven decisions based on actual user behavior, A/B testing helps optimize marketing campaigns, improve conversion rates, and ultimately achieve greater ROI. It's a powerful way to remove guesswork from marketing and ensure that your efforts are truly effective. Remember, the point of A/B testing is to see if a different version of, say, a website headline can perform better. AI can be a useful tool for brainstorming variations that you can test. So for this example, let's imagine that we want to come up with 3 versions of website copy that can be A/B tested. Let's make sure to provide context, like that we work for an e-commerce company that sells shoes, and give some copy to iterate on. I could write a prompt like this. I am a digital marketing specialist, and I need to make updates to my company's e-commerce website, which specializes in footwear. My team has drafted landing page copy for a campaign aimed at finding shoes that fit all types of feet, copied below. Help me generate 2 additional versions of this copy so that the 3 drafts can be A/B tested. For each additional version, add a paragraph that identifies the differences from the other drafts. Now I'm going to paste in my original copy along with my headline and suggested subheadline. Okay, what other copy options can Gemini come up with? There are 2 distinct options, each showcasing a different angle for the ad copy. One focuses on the issue of foot pain and positions the product as the solution, and the other focuses on how personal of an experience selecting shoes can be. By A/B testing these versions, we can uncover which message resonates most with our target audience and drives them to take action. Personally, I find Gen AI's ability to assist with writing to be one of its most valuable features. It's a game changer. And here's a quick parting tip. When crafting content like product descriptions, remember to focus on the benefits, not just the features. Clearly articulate how your product or service will solve your customers' problems or make their lives easier. This approach can elevate any type of marketing copy. So try it out for yourself. Write some website copy, enter it into the Gen AI tool, and ask it to provide some variations on your original. Experiment with the kind of detail and context you need to put in your prompt to get the output you're looking for. Just like any new technology, we all need to try, test, and play in order to learn how to use AI. I really enjoyed being able to share some of the ways I'm using AI in my work as a marketer, from helping gather research insights to writing website copy. I hope this can help you start to use AI in your role. My challenge for you: think about the work you're already doing. Is there something that's taking you a lot of time? A project where you need some ideas to get started? Commit to experimenting with AI for something that will make a real difference to you and your work.